Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you've never been here before. So I wanted to hop on and do a quick Scorpio full moon April 2021 pick a card reading. So we have the Scorpio, well, the full moon, the super full moon in Scorpio between April 26th and April 27th, depending on where you are in the world of April 2021. And it's supposed to be a little bit of an intense one. A lot of things can be shed. A lot of things may be coming up, especially psychically. Our intuition is going to be very much heightened, and a very good time to just cleanse and release any energy that is no longer needed. That is true of basically all the full moons, but this one, with it being in Scorpio and with it being a super full moon, it's going to be a little bit more powerful. So I wanted to get on and just do a quick pick a card reading. It's not going to be as long as the usuals. At least I don't think it is. Sometimes certain things come up. And then, see what comes up, any and all information that comes up of anything you need to be aware of, anything that you should be working on, not only not only on the day of the full moon, but also anytime, until the next full moon, which is going to be that 28 to 30 day cycle. Just keep in mind with Scorpio here, there could be some things that are going to be revealed, some new information coming your way. That's just speaking in general. But let's get started. And just take a few minutes to center, ground, ask your higher self, angels, guides, which pile has a message for you. And we have the amethyst, pink amethyst moon. We have the agate lightning bolt, and we have the star. I honestly cannot remember. I believe it's agate as well. I can't remember off the top of my head what crystal that is, but it's the star. That's what we're going to call it. So if you need to pause the video, please do so. And as a reminder, this is a general reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. But let's get started. Hi, pile number one. This is your reading if you chose the pink amethyst moon. We're going to put her right there. And as I said in the intro, this is just kind of a quick pick a card reading. It's not going to be as long as the usuals. I just kind of wanted to get any messages out for this upcoming full moon. It's going to be in the sign of Scorpio, super full moon. So a lot of transformation available to us, the energy very plutonic. And I just wanted to see what comes up for everyone. So just keep in mind, it's not going to be as long. So for pile number one, King of Wands, Tower. Yeah. Four of Cups. That energy of change is definitely in the air. King of Wands again, double King of Wands here. Four of Autumn, which is Four of Pentacles. So my pile number ones. I know people don't like it when I touch the cards too much. Sorry. Pile number one. There's definitely change coming. You are being asked to step into your power, to step into your confidence, to step into, and I actually want to rephrase that. You are not being asked. You are being given the opportunity to do so. For many of my pile ones, and I have to say this because I'm seeing it, some of you could be fire sign or have fire sign prominent in your natal chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Obviously, Scorpio coming in strongly with the water signs here and the earth signs as well. But the ones that are standing out to me the most are Aries, Leo, or Sag. You don't have to be, just mentioning it. So you are going to be given the opportunity during this super full moon in Scorpio to step into your confidence, to step into your power. For many of my pile number ones, there's this sense that things have not been moving. Things have been kind of very frustrating to you. There's this energy of, the fours are all about stabilities, but the fours can also bring boredom. They can bring stale routine up when we look at the number four, and we have the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So there's this energy here of my pile number ones. You've been kind of struggling with getting to where you want to be. A struggle with feeling a little bit bored, frustrated by your circumstances, kind of not seeing the bright side to life, not seeing what's possible, not seeing how things can work for you. not realizing how to change things around. And again, for many of you, it just feels like things are kind of at a standstill. I have to say this Scorpio full moon, again, April 26th, 27th, depending on where you are, and the energies are active about 3 days before or 3 days after, is going to give you the opportunity to switch things up. For some of you, I feel like the change is going to be coming and it's not even going to be up to you. It feels like the universe for some of you is just going to step in and there's going to be change. As you're watching this, as I'm recording this, it's Saturday, the 24th, Saturday, April 24th. It's possible that something is already shaking up. But there's this energy of changes coming. Things are going to be, things are going to shake up for you. And it's almost like your angels, your guides, your higher self, whatever it is that you believe in is coming in to say enough is enough. It feels like for some of you, there's some sort of realization happening. There's some sort of new information, new inspiration coming. And that is going to allow you to move forward. Because again, there's this energy of just feeling bored, feeling down, feeling like you have to be in a mode of self-defense, self-protection. Like we can see here, that's a lot of, I am guarding my resources energy. For one thing that I want to remind my pile number ones is in order for anything to flow, we have to allow it to flow, because I feel like for some of you, this has to do with finances. And in reality, in order to make money, we have to spend money. So if this is about a business, remember, in order to make money, you have to be able to spend money. That goes with anything in life. In order to receive, we must be able to give. We must be able to create space. So even if you were trying to manifest a relationship, for example, you would need to be able to make space for it. You cannot hold on to what you have and expect something new to come in, because there's no space for it. There's no energetic space for that thing to come in. For some people, when they're trying to manifest more money, it's this energy of, what do you love? Do you need to take a class? Do you need to go and donate a little something to someone else? Right? That energy of give and take. And that's kind of what's coming up. A need to release and a need to look around you and step out of the comfort zone for some of you, but also step out of seeing your situation in a certain light, a change of perception. And I feel like for many of my pile number ones, this tower moment is going to be a realization, a new inspiration that is coming in for you through the Scorpio full moon, but you have to hold space for that to come in. How do you hold space? For many of you, meditation. Some of you going out for a walk. Others of you just stepping back. Sometimes when we are so close to something, we cannot see what it could be or what it could become, or we can't see the full scope of that thing. Let's take a look, pile number one. I picked the Power of Surrender cards. Let's see what came up. Surrender stubbornness. If you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. And with that Four of Pentacles here, that's that energy of, I'm kind of being stubborn. I'm being defensive. I'm not allowing anyone near me. I'm holding on to my resources. I mean, if you look around, he's holding on to one, but if you look around, they're everywhere. So what exactly are you protecting? For some of you, there's a lack mentality, because I do feel like for many of you, this has to do with finances or work, career. And for some of you, it's lack mentality that needs to be let go of. That energy of, I can't share, I can't be open, I have to hold on to my resources. Yes, absolutely. We don't want you to go out there and overspend or do something that's not smart with your resources, but at the same time, there's a need to let go a little bit more here. Surrender to rest and sleep. To prevent burnout, slow down. Honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. For some of you, you will be learning more. You're going to be learning how to be more balanced, how to rest more, because with this King of Wands energy, things are going to be picking up. We have the wand and we have the tower. Sorry, the wand. We have the tower and the King of Wands and the King of Wands. And again, things are going to be speeding up. Transformation is happening. There's a rebirth here, but remember to rest and sleep. Remember to slow down. Remember to listen to your body. Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. For some of you, like I said, you're so close to whatever this is that you can't see a different perspective. And when you get some rest, when you get some sleep, when you get some playtime, you're going to be able to see things from a different perspective. And that is what this full moon is going to give you the opportunity to do. For some of you, candle magic would be very powerful at this time. Cleansing bath, smudging your space. And I'm also hearing some of you need to create physical space for what you want. So for example, back to the example of trying to manifest a partner. If you're still holding on to things from a past partner, or there's just no space in your physical and even, your emotional, your mental space, there's a need to create space for that as well. So whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, some clutter cleaning, cleansing. So energetic cleansing, but also physical cleansing is coming in. Spring cleaning could be very helpful to this group. Surrender the drama. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and don't contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help you resolve the issue more quickly. For some of you, there's a need to remain balanced, centered. Again, take a step back. You're too up close to see things for what they are. You are too close to the situation at this point. Let's take a look at what else we have here. Deep knowing. For many of you, it's time to connect to your intuition, to what you know. Some of you have been keeping so busy that you have not been connecting to yourself and you're kind of walking on autopilot. It's time to reconnect to what you know. Create the space. If you can do anything for this full moon, try doing a simple ritual. And I'm hearing you don't need to look it up online or make it very intricate. Simple. What do you feel like doing? Do that. Truth be told, there's a realization coming. Again, inspiration, realization available to you. That tower moment, it feels like a stroke of like, oh my God, an aha moment. It doesn't feel like anything is going to break apart in your actual physical life. For many of you, it just feels like it's just this like aha moment, like something just finally clicks for you and it's like, okay. And again, for some of you, this has already started. Because I feel like, we're already in that energy. So for some of you, this has already started. You can't make this up. I do not see the cards. Rebirth. Reinvent yourself. Give life to your dreams. Create a new reality. For many of you, you are working on creating your dreams and you're realizing something about how to make it happen. And there is a rebirth here. For some of you, if you feel called to do a meditation where you are visualizing your dream or even yourself in a womb. Expansion. Spread your wings and soar. Share your message and share your light. Show the world what you're made of. For some of you, this has to do with a creative project, and that creative project is going to be helpful to the collective. For others of you, this is just speaking of you will be expanding. Things are going to start to move. You're no longer going to be stuck in that 4 energy. There's that energy of the 5 coming in. Change is coming. Just make sure that you can keep up. 11:11. This is meant to be. It's coming for you. Be open to it. Be in the flow of it. Okay. Fluidity. And this is Archangel Raphael. You're learning to flow. You are learning to move. For many of you, you need to flow more. That energy of the 4 of Pentacles, holding on to things, not allowing things to flow. In truth, if you allow things to flow, if you allow things to move forward, that is when you are going to be able to see change, see movement, experience the expansion that you want. If you're holding on to something out of fear, something else cannot come in its place. I know it is scary, but for some of you, you are being asked to release something. And for many of you, it's just a thought process. It's just a belief, an idea, a narrative that you have told yourself. Forgiveness, another Archangel Raphael. So for this team, I don't know why I said team. Work with your team. For this pile, Archangel Raphael would be very important. If you work with archangels, he would be a very good one to work with. But a need to forgive yourself. A need to forgive others. And forgiving others is not about them. And ultimately, forgiveness is about you. And you're being asked mainly to forgive yourself for the things that you have Some of you have internalized something that didn't work out. It wasn't meant for you. And that's why it didn't work out. It was part of the experience. It was meant to happen that way. And there's a deep knowing that you do know this, but you need to connect to yourself, connect to your intuition more. Divination. For some of you, pulling some cards, tarot, oracle. For others of you, connecting to the Akashic records. And for others of you, just doing some writing. There's a very a very big high priestess energy in this pile. And you have the ability to connect to esoteric knowledge. And it's more deep than what most New Age. It's deeper than what, the New Age is currently teaching us. And you have the ability to tap into that. For many of you, Egyptian spirituality is very important. But you need to be able to hold space for it. You need to be able to allow yourself to do that. Because for some of you, you're keeping so busy that you don't have time to connect to yourself, to the deep knowledge that you have, to the, to your inner high priestess, high priest. Vibras, which is vibrations. And it says feel to see. Flowing. Again, this energy of flowing, of allowing things to flow. This card also reminds me of the death card. And with the tower there, it makes sense. There's a rebirth. Just realize we have rebirth here as well. That energy of things you need to release something in order for something new to come in. And you have the opportunity to do this in the Scorpio full moon that's coming up. For many of you, write down what you are releasing. Do some sort of ritual. Again, it doesn't have to be complicated. Keep it simple. I picked 2 goddess cards. Benzai Gen, I believe, beauty. And this to me is talking about the beauty within yourself, the need to love yourself more, the need to be more in touch with your own beauty, and as well as the need to see the beauty around you. That to me looks like a phoenix, so I do believe it could be. And again, the phoenix rises from the ashes. For many of you, taking the time to see the beauty that is all around you, getting in touch with creativity, getting in touch with the people that you love as well, because that 6 is standing out very strongly to me. And the 6 is all about relationships, how we relate to people. I believe this is Astray. New beginnings. But again, that energy of new beginnings are coming. I mean, this just sums up to release and be open to something new coming, which is essentially what the Scorpio full moon is about. But it's about taking the opportunity to do it. You have planted your seeds, allow them to grow. Absolutely, pile number 1. And finally, abundance and prosperity is here for you. You just have to allow it in. And for many of you, you are very ready to allow it in, but there's this energy of some fear. There's this energy of I can't quite see the possibilities. I'm actually going to pick a card. I'm going to shuffle on camera for this. The Soul Truth card. So if you want to do some journaling, it'll give you a question. My shuffling is weird. Be that one. Actually, look at this. That ended up being at the top. Am I afraid to be seen? And then bottom of the deck, how does my body want to move today? And look at this. Do I believe I am worthy? And it says, you are worthy, you are deserving, you are loved. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you have dreamt up. There's a lot of energy around dreams in this pile. Going after your dreams and making them happen. Your crown has been bought and paid for. Put it on your head and wear it. Maya Angelou. And it says, today's soul action. For a big goal or dream you have, ask yourself, do I feel worthy of this? Today's mantra, I am worthy of it all. If there's anything you take away from that is transformation is available. And do you believe you are worthy? Again, there's some sort of lack mentality here and it needs to be released. But I am worthy of it all if you feel drawn to. All right, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comment section if you have any suggestions for future videos. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be your reading if you chose the Lightning Bolt. It has some very pretty druzy. We're going to put it right there. As a reminder, this is a general reading, and this reading is focused on the upcoming Scorpio. I was going to say I picked more tarot cards. The upcoming Scorpio full moon between the 26th, 27th, depending on where you are at, and any messages that you may need. All right, this is so far, this is very spiritual. We have the Star, or in this deck, the Stars, and the Seeress, which is the High Priestess. So very spiritual so far. 7 of Summer, 9 of Cups, Page of Swords, 3 of Swords. All right. Pile number 2, let's get started. So for my pile number 2s, the Scorpio full moon is going to help you reconnect to your intuition. It's going to help you. I don't want to say help you. I should say it's going to give you the opportunity, because it is up to us to take the opportunities being handed to us. So it's up to you how you use the energies that are going to be available. But there's a very big possibility here for you to reconnect to your spirituality, to your intuition. For many of you, it feels like life has been very busy. It feels like there's a lot going on. It's almost, I love this 7 of Cups, because we can see here, look at how busy she is. I mean, talk about busy. And I feel like that's what's going on in your life, pile number 2. There's just a lot of busy energy, a lot of ideas, a lot of things you want to accomplish. But I will be honest, and I mean this with love, respectfully with love, the energy is quite scattered at this point. And it feels like for some of you, not all of you, but some of you, this energy has caused you to almost disconnect from your spirituality, or at least you're not as active as you once were with your spirituality. You're not, for example, maybe you had a meditation routine and that's no longer possible because you're so busy. Or maybe you're no longer able to check in with yourself. Maybe you're not quite in tune with your intuition as you once were because things are so busy. For some of you, there's going to be a lot of repressed emotions that are going to come up. There's going to be some memories that are going to come up. And it feels like for a few, you've been keeping so busy because you've been avoiding certain feelings, certain emotions. And this Scorpio full moon is bringing them back to the surface because they need to be dealt with. And again, I mean that respectfully with love. Been there, still there. So there's this energy of, it's almost like you're being forced to slow down a bit. You are being called to reconnect to yourself. A lot of healing is going to be possible for my pile number 2s. And there's this energy again of certain memories, emotions coming up that have yet to be dealt with. And they're coming up for a reason. They're coming up so that you can finally lay them to rest. Healing is like the layers of the onion. We have to continuously do the work. Now, does that mean that we are, we're not worthy? Absolutely not. But it just feels like another layer of the onion is coming up for pile number 2, and you're being given the opportunity to deal with it, to heal it. Now, for others of you, there is this energy of a lot of ideas and a lot of scattered. Again, it just feels like you're very scattered. No matter which area you are on in this message, it just feels like the energy is very scattered. And you're being given new ideas. And part of this Scorpio full moon is going to be you choosing the ideas that you want to prioritize, and you choosing which ones are in alignment with your dreams and grounding them to reality. And you're kind of being asked to pick one, because there's this energy of, if you scatter yourself, you're going to spread yourself too thin and you're not going to be able to make any of them happen. Again, respectfully, there's a need to kind of focus, prioritize at this time. And you're being asked to do that by connecting to your intuition, by connecting to your dreams, by connecting to your spirit guides, your angels, your higher self. Because there's something that's meant for you that spirit really wants you to pursue. And there are other things that wouldn't be as satisfying for you. And deep down, you know what that thing would be that would be more satisfying. But at the same time, again, the energy is very scattered. There's a need to reconnect. Now, going back to the healing message, there's a lot of healing available in this Scorpio full moon because a lot of things are going to be coming up. Make time to deal with what comes up. The only way out is through pile number 2. Don't ignore it. Don't keep yourself busy. Take time to pause, even if it's like 10, 15 minutes, to just sit with yourself and see what comes up. For some of you, writing could be very important, especially automatic writing, because there's something that's trying to come in and it's being given to you, but you need to be able to open yourself up to accepting it. Let's see what we have here, because I picked some Power of Surrender cards. Surrender to silence. Yeah. In quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. For many of you, you're very spiritual, but you're also very analytical. You're also, it's kind of the best of both worlds. And you've been working, being very productive, but it's time to slow down. There's information that wants to come through so that you're not spinning your wheels. The High Priestess has a message for you. There's something that's being given to you, but you need to be silent to receive it. You need to be able to sit and contemplate and just sit with yourself. Surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Yeah, there's this need to believe. Believe that you deserve what you want. Believe that what you want is coming for you. Believe that you can work for what it is that you want. Look at this. Surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Let the opportunities come to you, especially if it has to do with other people, but I'm hearing opportunities, period. For many of you, there's kind of this doubt that requires healing as to you need to make things happen. Spirit is saying, at this time, yin energy, at this time, receptive feminine energy of allowing things to come to you. Your spirit guides, your angels are going to make sure that the right opportunities come your way, but you need to be open to receiving them. Some of you are trying to make something happen so bad that you're spinning your wheels and you're kind of just scattering your energy and nothing is happening because it's not meant to yet. Let's see what we have with the unicorns here. Past lives. Release your past life karma. You are an old soul with deep wisdom. Yeah, you guys are very wise. Healing your past lives will raise your vibrations. For some of you, if you're being called to a past life guided meditation or some sort of past life guided meditation or regression. Sorry, I could not think of the name. Past life regression could be helpful. And I'm also getting just letting go of ideas of how things should be. Compassion. Be gentle with yourself. Absolutely, pile number 2. Forgiveness will set you free. See the light in yourself and in others. Again, that energy of slowing down, being compassionate. Don't be so hard on yourself. My pile number 2s, you are a very tough critic. And what's interesting is I feel like for most of you, that tough critic only comes out with yourself. It's not like you're criticizing other people. It just feels like it comes out more when it's about yourself than other people. Like you would be so understanding to someone else, but you're kind of mean to yourself at times, pile number 2. Slow down. It's okay. You don't have to make things happen alone. Let's see what the wisdom of the Oracle has. Building blocks. Yeah. Things are coming together, but you need to give them their time. You need to trust your intuition. It'll tell you when action is required. For some of you, you're just taking action just because you feel like you need to. and your intuition has some information for you. A change in the wind. Yeah. Things are changing. Things are moving. Things are growing. For some of you, you're going to be tapping into your creativity. But overall, this energy of change, this energy of things, something is closing out so that something new can happen, so that something, and it doesn't feel like a complete rebirth. It feels more like a redirection. Like I feel like for my pile number 2s, you are close to where you need to go, where you need to be. But there's just this energy of a little bit of a redirection. And that's why you need to connect with your inner knowing, with your inner high priestess, high priest, because there's information there for you. There's something that you're missing. There's something that spirit wants to share with you. Let's take a look at these two. Charity. For many of you, connecting to giving to others, focusing on service. Sometimes when we can't focus on anything else, we can focus on service. I believe red is Archangel Uriel in this deck. Wow. Okay. I don't see these before. So we have charity and service, and I did say focus on service when you're getting nervous. For some of you, you're trying to bring something that's going to be of service to the collective in some way. It could be a business idea, a project. It could be perhaps you're trying to share part of yourself through storytelling, through some sort of art. And for others of you, there's just something that you're passionate about, and it's kind of saying just focus on that. Focus on service. Work with Archangel Uriel if you are into the angels and if you feel called to for this Scorpio full moon. There's something here that you're trying to bring. For many of you, you're very giving. There's something that's very close to your heart that you want to do more for. And this is saying just focus on that. It doesn't, for someone here, it doesn't have to be as big as you think it has to be for it to be meaningful. You can give on a smaller scale and it means a lot. For many of you, kind of go out there and pay it forward. Do something nice for someone. That always, that can always help make us feel better and uplift the collective in some way. Hummingbird medicine, ascension, warrior spirit, synchronicity, ancestor messages. The hummingbird for me is also about joy. And with pyrite there standing out, abundance is coming. Make sure you share your abundance. For many of you, you're going to be offering something that's going to be helpful to others, that's going to be freeing for others. But again, there's a need to connect to self. Some of you could be writers. I keep seeing writing. Phoenix rising. Again, the phoenix rises from the ashes. Offerings. Again, there's a need. If you work with the ancestors, an offering to your ancestors on this Scorpio full moon can be very helpful. Also, just again, offering to what is important to you. If it's the environment, how can you offer to the environment? I'm getting white and red roses as an offering to the ancestors or to a specific deity. Some of you work with a specific deity. And an offering of white or red roses. Could be Bridget, Persephone, Cernunnos, or Cernunnos. White candle for this group. Cleanse the space. White candle on the Scorpio full moon. Remember, the energies are potent 2 to 3 days before and 2 to 3 days after if you can't do something on the exact full moon. Let's take a look here. I chose 2 goddess cards. Ellen, patterns. Yeah. You are releasing patterns. You're identifying patterns, but you need to slow down to be able to see them because that's what's going to cause the change in the wind. That's what's going to cause that adjustment that needs to be made. And I don't feel like it's a huge adjustment for pile number 2. The Morrigan, death and magic. This is one of my favorite goddesses. For some of you, get in touch with magic. Get in touch with your intuition, with your inner high priestess, high priest. Get in touch with your inner alchemist. The dark goddess is calling. And Dark Goddess is just all about dealing with the denser emotions, with the stronger emotions. For many of you, the Morrigan, absolutely with those red roses there, could definitely be calling to you. Take it if it resonates. Something is going to change. And I said it didn't feel like a complete rebirth, but it does feel like something is going to kind of transform in some way. You may be seeing crows, ravens. The crow and the raven can be calling to you. The color green is coming in very important. Work with the heart chakra. For others of you, a meditation where you go meet the Morrigan. You can look something up on YouTube. There's a lot of meditations. Guided meditations. It doesn't have to be guided, but for some people it's easier. Let's take a look here. Everything is falling into place. It is pile number 2. Find the lesson in your situation. And I did this for pile number 1. These are my soul truth. Let me show you. I wasn't planning to, but I did it for pile number 1, and I want to make sure I do it for everyone else. So I'm going to kind of pick one out for my pile number 2. And this is going to be, it kind of has a journaling prompt on here as well. I feel like it's this one. And let's see, bottom of the deck, we have, how can I be more kind to myself and offer more grace in this, very moment? Growing our self-love is medicine to this world's broken heart. When you heal, we all heal. When you give yourself more grace, you are able to give the world more grace. And we have that 3 of Swords. And it says, today's soul action. Look at yourself with a grace filter. You are meant to be in this moment of your life. Release the inner critic and fill in that hole with your soul's truth. That you are infinite, you are love, and you are already there. And then we have the card that actually came out is, am I ready to let go of this buried shame? Yeah, this could be shame. That 3 of Swords, that energy of kind of keeping busy, absolutely. I can see shame coming up here. No judgment. I deal with a lot of shame. The feeling of shame is the lowest energy frequency there is. When you live in shame, you live in darkness. And we have some more again coming up. What part of you, sorry, I lost my place. What part of you is ready to stand in the light? Is there a shame from a past experience that is ready to be healed? Heal the shame by giving it a name. Bring it to the light and let it be seen, heard, and healed. Write this down. Allow this part of you, this is shadow work. Allow that part of you to talk to you. Allow it to say what it needs to be said. If you need to write a story about this part of you, do it. It's revival season. Replace the shame with your soul's truth. Fill in the blank. My soul's truth is whatever you want to fill in the blank with. Pile number 2. I hope this was helpful to you. Please let me know if you have any suggestions. And if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be notified when I post next. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. That always feels so ridiculous to say, but I do feel like I need to say it. But that is all I have for you, pile number 2. Thank you for visiting, and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This is your reading if you chose the star. I don't know what type of crystal that is. I've said it before. I am very bad at crystals. Anyways, let's get started. So this is going to be focused on the upcoming Scorpio super full moon, which is April 26th, 27th of 2021. If you're watching this, at another time, it could have a message for you, but it was intended for April 2021. All right, so we have the Herald of Winter, which is the Page of Swords, the Chariot, and the 6 of Spring, which is Wands. We have the Queen of Cups, the Devil, the Fool, the 7 of Pentacles. This pile had extra cards come out, so you have the most cards out of all 3 piles. All right, let's get started. So we have 3 majors here, which is kind of a big deal. There's this energy here of, just want to make sure you can see that. There's this energy here of a little bit of a push and pull. For some of you, there's this need to try something new, but there's also kind of this fear, this overthinking, this inability to break free from the fears that are coming up. But you're kind of being called to try something new, to try something else. For some of you, this is because you're growing impatient with something in your life. Again, this energy of things may not be moving as fast as I'd like. Things are not. This is a very ambitious pile. You want success in some form, even if it's not necessarily related to your job, your career. There's this need for success here. There's this need to meet certain goals that you have. But there's also kind of this energy of feeling a little bit stuck, feeling like things aren't really moving, like you're not getting closer to your end goal. And I almost feel this energy of I keep doing what I need to do, but it doesn't feel like I'm getting there. It doesn't feel like things are progressing in the way that I've liked them to. And this Scorpio full moon is going to help you break free. It's going to help you realize where you want to go, who you want to be. And it's going to help you take the reins to that. There is some sort of message coming in. It could be from an outside source. So by that, I mean, like, sometimes you're watching TV or you're listening to the radio or you're listening to music and something seems to speak to you. It could be that. It could be physically a family member, a friend, a stranger that says something to you that kind of answers a question. Or it could even be a realization. But it kind of feels for this group, it's going to be more of an outside thing, whether it's from an actual person coming up to you and saying something, or if it's just this energy of, I watch TV, I ask a question, and it feels like, the show I'm watching is speaking to me. It's answering my question. But there's a need for a little bit of a pause for my pile number 3s. A need to kind of take it easy around this upcoming full moon. For some of you, connecting to your intuition, because again, there's information coming to you. There's information being given to you through spirit, through your intuition, through your gut. And for many of you, you're going to have the opportunity to embark on some sort of adventure, on something new. And you're going to have the opportunity to break free from this energy of overthinking, from this energy of things not moving for you. For some of you, you are breaking free from a person. For others of you, you're breaking free from a specific idea of how things need to be or how you need to go about doing things. And for others of you, you're going to start to see the fruits of your labor, but there's going to be a need to step out of your comfort zone and be more trusting in some way. But again, you're taking the reins. You are going after your success. You are no longer going to sit back and wait. There's this energy of things are going to kind of go into action. There's going to be more action taken. But I just want to remind you, we're speaking of opportunities. It is up to you to take the opportunity rather than sit back, because sometimes we feel like, well, if it's meant to happen, it's going to happen. The message for this pile is, no, you have to take the reins of this chariot and you're going to make it happen. And you have everything that you need to make this happen at this time. It's just going to be about facing your fears, because some fears are going to come up. With the devil here, some of you are breaking free from certain ways of thinking. Some of you have kind of trapped yourself into thinking that certain things need to happen in a certain way. For a very few of you, this could be breaking free from a person that is always keeping you down, that is always, that friend that's kind of like nice, but they're really not nice. They're just really mean, and they say things that make you doubt yourself. If you have someone in your life that fits that, you're breaking free from them. And you're kind of opening yourself up to meeting different people. All right, let's see pile number 3. What else is coming up here? I picked some Power of Surrender cards for you. Surrender your desire to control people. And it says, being over-controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. And this could just be in general, trying to control how certain things are going to happen. With the 7 of Pentacles, there's something that you're trying to grow. It could be a relationship. It doesn't have to be. Surrender to prayer. Give yourself over completely to prayer. When you pray from the heart, you will be heard throughout the universe, and answers and support will arrive. Just a reminder, because I'm not into the traditional prayer. Prayer can just be you talking to the universe. It doesn't have to be the traditional, prayer that some of us just don't want to engage in. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. For some of you, this is with a person. For some of you, you're releasing someone. And for some of you, you're realizing that you can't. For a very few of you, like this could be for one person. This could be someone that deals with substance abuse issues, and you're kind of feeling responsible for them. This is saying it's up to them to decide when they want to heal and if they want to heal. And it's also up to you to set the appropriate boundaries and to break free. You cannot babysit anyone. You cannot heal anyone. You can't make that choice. If someone is not willing to do that for themselves, it's not going to happen. Lovingly and respectfully. But yeah, there's this energy here of needing to let go. And again, for some of you, it's going to be a person. For others of you, it's just, a version of yourself that you are releasing, that you are letting go of, that's keeping you trapped. But there's just this energy of someone that keeps you trapped in some way. Loyal heart. Okay, for many of you, this is a relationship with other people because I'm seeing it very clearly now. I mean, loyal heart is a soulmate. Doesn't have to be, but I do feel like for the majority, it may be about a relationship with another and learning to release that. Learning that you can't do the work for them, that you can't make someone change who they are, and that they have to show up for themselves. For others of you, if this is not a relationship, you are not resonating with that message, this is saying be loyal to yourself, choose yourself, do the right thing for yourself. Yin, be receptive. You don't have to be pushy. This Scorpio full moon is teaching you how to be receptive. It's giving you the opportunity to allow people and opportunities to come to you. You don't have to push. You don't have to control. Things can come to you naturally. And there's a need to trust that. Freedom. Live wild and free. Choose your freedom. Claim your independence. Yeah, for some of you, you're breaking free. This could be a person, a job, fill in the blank. But there's this energy of the Scorpio full moon is helping you break free. Sanctuary, take time out from the world, spend more time alone, meditate or go on a retreat. That energy of meditation is coming in very strongly to me with that Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups as well, for some of you, you have a very nurturing energy and you try to nurture others, but the people that you're trying to nurture are taking advantage. And I say that respectfully, and I say that with love. Sometimes we need to realize that certain people are drawn to people that are sensitive and very giving, and they tend to take advantage. And this is why this is saying, let it go. If this person, let it go. If this person is meant to be in your life, they will come back and they will treat you right. And if they don't do that, then is that someone that you really want in your life? Growth, Archangel Raphael. So if you feel called to, you can work with Archangel Raphael. But there's a lot of growth here. It feels like you are finally understanding certain things and you are growing, you are expanding. And this feels like it's going to have to do with relationships for many of you. Transformation. I don't see these before I flip them. Archangel Raphael again. A lot of transformation is happening. For some of you, there is transformation in your relationships. And it's, it's time. Demand respect. Set boundaries. Connect to yourself. Be loyal to yourself. Love yourself fully. Because when we love ourselves, pile number 3, we will not allow someone to come in and make us feel like we are less than or make us feel like we are responsible for them. And someone that truly loves you they won't put that energy on you. They just won't. Let's take a look at what we have with these 3. Protection. Empath. Yeah, you guys are empath. This is why certain people are coming in and it feels like they may just be taking advantage. Energy work. For some of you, an egg cleanse can be very helpful. Spirit guides. Egg cleanse can be very helpful for some of you. You are being protected. Archangel Michael coming in very strongly. And for some of you, if you are Reiki certified, if you can do Reiki, or if you have a Reiki IET practitioner, they can be done through distance. Getting a session can be very helpful. Cleansing your energy field. Cleansing yourself of any spiritual debris or debris from any people that you have been spending time with that have not been very helpful to you, but an egg cleanse can help with that, and you can look that up on Google. Strength, yeah. You are stepping into your power. And you have the strength to walk away from certain people. You have the strength to transform certain relationships. It's just about doing it. And Scorpio full moon is going to kind of give you that energy boost to just do it. It's going to give you the energy to transform and grow. Cosmic sisterhood, finding spiritual community, patterns, sisterhood, intersectional feminism, starseed lineage. For this card, what's coming in for me is many of you are clearing the old so that the new can come in. And for many of you, you will be meeting people that are actually part of your soul family, that people that are going to respect you, people that are going to connect with you on a spiritual level, but you need to make room for them and kind of get rid of the people that are not honoring you and that are not respecting your boundaries or respecting who you are as a person. I picked 3 goddess cards. Persephone, inexperience. Yeah, for some of you, you're gaining knowledge. You are growing, right? We had growth and transformation here. You are now seeing how certain relationships, how certain things no longer fit in your life, how they are no longer good for you, how they no longer honor you, how they are not conducive to growth for you. You can work with Persephone, Izumi, humor. If you do anything during this Scorpio full moon, a laughing meditation can be very good. And also just make sure that you're able to kind of take things, don't take things too seriously. Have a good laugh. Try to find the joy in things, try to have some playtime. Try to take a break from all the seriousness because it does feel like a lot. And Shakti, we have transformation twice. You are transforming. For many of you, this is going to have to do with, again, your relationships. It doesn't have to be, but for many of you, I do feel like it's going to be around people. And it doesn't even have to be romance. It could be your friendships. It could be your family and how they treat you and how you've allowed them to treat you, or how much responsibility you've been willing to take for other people. Cut cord with negative and unhelpful people. You cannot make this up. You are not a victim of the systems in place. You can break free from this. Time for rapid growth. There's growth coming. Pile number 3, you can break free. You don't have to keep doing things the way they've been done. It does not work, and that is okay. Continue to grow. Continue to cut the cords with unhelpful people because your soul family is here. They are coming in. Just make space for them. Trust that they're going to be coming in for you. I picked for the other 2 piles from the Soul Truth, which kind of has a very helpful journal prompt. So I wanted to pick a card for pile number 3 as well. Be fair. Make sure that everyone gets one. Pile number 3. This one. Okay. All right. And then bottom of the deck is, am I apologizing for my truth? This feels perfect for this pile. What part of you is apologizing for your truth? Why? Today, soul action. Today, be proud of your truth. Catch yourself when you want to apologize or withhold parts of it. You never know whose life you will change when you are brave enough to speak it. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage. Be the lighthouse that shines on the courage that lives in all of us. This will give others permission to speak their own truth. There is room for all of us. Today's mantra, courage is contagious. And then we have here, from whom can I release my judgment right now? Judgment closes our heart to truth and separates. Truth is very important. and separates us from love. It binds us to our fear and holds us in shame. The devil and binding. There's a binding here. On whom are you placing judgment right now? Is it someone in your life? Is it yourself? Release the shackles, drop the expectations, and be grateful for what is. For many of you, this is about self. This specific card is about yourself. Today's soul action. Look at the person you are judging as if you are looking at a small child. See them learning and growing, falling down and making mistakes. See their desire to be loved and accepted. Add even more grace to open your heart to this truth. When I lift the judgment from myself and others, I uncover my own truth. I am loved, I am whole, I am limitless, and so are they. Surrender the idea that you can fix someone. For some of you, it's this idea that you need to fix yourself. You are fine as you are. You are perfectly imperfect. Pile number 3. All right, pile number 3, I hope that was helpful to you. Please let me know if you have any comments for me or any suggestions for future videos. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified when I post next. And if you'd like to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.